Hello everybody, today I'm going to try something new with add my eyes to my turtles and other things like frogs, and I'm going to experiment here from watching other videos on how some artists add their eyes after the resin has cured. I have done it before inside the project beforehand, like adding it with UV and then letting it cure with the light, and then I've also done where I've added it with regular resin. And I'm going to show you something why I am changing the whole way I do things now, because this is very upsetting to me. And let me put some gloves on, because what I am about to show you is a large turtle that I just did when I added the eyes prior to adding the regular resin, but I used UV resin and it did not work out, and I'm really upset. So let me show you my turtle, because this uses a lot of resin. So with my turtle, I had put him, obviously the mold was upside down. I added the eyes with UV. This one sort of worked. That was with UV first, and then now look at here. It was tacky when I pulled them out. Now my hands have allergic reaction. This is the eye that did not make it. Right here. And my turtle was so pretty too. So I'm really upset by that. It's still sticky. You can see all over my glove. Something did not cure properly. So really upsetting. And his head, he's basically a deformed turtle. I had a palm tree in here. The sand moved too, so that didn't look well either. But everything else, you know, would have turned out. So the sand covered the surfboards. I was trying to do palm tree. I think I know what I did there wrong. I think first time I think I'm gonna do the sand first. And there's actually right here a little hole here. It's sticky there. He's probably going in the garbage. Unfortunately, he's still sticky. I'm not gonna spend time trying to fix it. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take these gloves off and get some new ones. I'm gonna try using the Dremel after I have made the project, like this little turtle. Now he turned out amazing. He's a mini turtle. His eyes are over here, and I did not add any eyes to it. And my last ones I made, I end up drawing them on with a marker, which they look fine, but I want to actually add some eyes. I've got all these dragon eyes here I ordered. This is medium and small, large, super large. I just separated them, and they all come with matching eyes. This is what I want to put in. I thought it would look very pretty, or put on the outside, I should say, not in, because I'm not doing that now. These are very pretty. Here's the eye hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Dremel and make a hole there. And these other two eyes, these other two eyes I want to do for my little mini octopus. Now last time I added the googly eyes, they did actually turn out okay. But this time I want to put them right here. And these might be a little bit big. I might need to get a different size. We'll work on that in a little bit. See if I can get a little bit smaller size. These have so many different sizes. Now this is a good size right here. That's kind of in the middle between, this one's in the middle between these two other sizes. So they come in a lot of different sizes. So this would probably be a good one right there instead of this orange one. So I'm going to take that out. Plus it wouldn't match very well. I'm going to try to find the other one to this. First, we want to get a mask. So I'm just getting a little dust mask. I have a whole bunch of these. Because when you use the Dremel, here's my Dremel. And here's the little piece I'm going to use. I have to put it together here. You're going to get dust all over. So let me put my mask on. Alright, I apologize about that. I had to research on how to add the tip to here. I did not have the wrench. It was hard to understand how to add this. So basically, I had to take this part off and use the end of it as a wrench. I'm not going to show you that right now, maybe at the end, but it's on there. Just get started with this. Here we go. I also had to grab my E6000. I have my mask on. I probably need some glasses. Let me find some glasses real quick. Plus, I need some I can actually see up close, so I will use my reading glasses. Alright, I got my reading glasses to protect my eyes and to be able to see what I'm looking at. I also found the other little eye that I'm going to use, the medium-sized. So I have 2 of them now. And those I'm going to use actually for the octopus, not for the turtle. The turtle, I'm going to use these other 2 in here. Plus, I think they would stand out more and they won't blend in and they'll match this. Alright, so let's get started. So I have this little tray here. This actually, if you're pouring something, the glitter will come here. You can open this up and it will pour back into the bottle so you're not wasting. So I love it. But I'm going to use it for dust right now. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. So the eye is right there. I don't need to do a whole lot, looks like. Bear with me with the noise. I'm going to try a low mode first. I'm just going to make it flat basically. I have never done this, like I said. I just watched a video on how somebody else did it. I'm doing it slow so it doesn't bounce all over the place. And I'm not pushing down hard because if you push down hard it will bounce. Why you wear a mask. That's actually looking pretty good. Now let me try the other side. I'm going to wipe that off real quick. A little bitty baby wipe. Let's see if I got enough. Ooh. These are so tiny, it's going to be hard to grab, and these gloves are too big, so that probably doesn't help. Let me see. Oh, nice. That's going to fit perfect. All right. So let me try the other side. I'm going to put some E6000 instead of UV because I'm highly allergic to UV. Plus, E6000 will work better as far as sticking. As long as you're using, as long as you sand it. I've done it before where it didn't stick. Uh-oh. All right, so I'm going to put some E6000 on this little silicone brush. And I'm going to put some on the eye first, just in case I drop the eye. So it doesn't stick to the table. All right. And then I'm going to take this and set it on there. And hold it down. Just for a minute. That's gonna look cute. Look at that. And he doesn't stick out real bad. Like I did it once before with on the turtle without doing the Dremel, and it was just bulging too much on my first turtle. So I decided not to do that anymore. It was the first time I just added the E6000 and an eye to a project. It was actually my first project I've ever done adding eyes to, and it was my large turtle. I put it on the outside without doing the Dremel, and it does not, it kind of looks funny because the eyes are just bulging out, but I gave that as a gift. Anyways, I mean, they still bulge out a little bit, but it's more level where you don't see the white background. All right, so let's do the other side. Put that right there. Just gonna lift him up and put some more on here. All right. So I'm going to hold both of these at the same time now. Then we're going to let it sit overnight before we even touch it again. So cute. All right, so I'm going to set them down and let them dry. Let's work on the octopus. I need to put my mask back on. So I'm trying to figure out where the eyes actually go on the octopus. From the images I've seen online, they kind of go in the front here. So we're going to try that. I don't think they can just go flat right here in the front. So these eyes kind of tilt a little bit. If you can see, they're not straight. They do tilt, kind of like he's looking one way. So we're going to try it out. I'm gonna put quite a bit on here. So like I said, you could use UV resin, but I'm highly allergic, so I am not going to go that route if I can help it. Just one. And this has like a little paper on the back. I have tried to take it off thinking it was a sticker, but I cannot get them off, so I do not think they're stickers. I think that's what just holds in the inside. So if you try to do that, be mindful. It's just something that covers it. I wish it was a sticker. It'll be a lot easier. There we go. Isn't he cute? And I have another one just like him. But I'm just going to do these two for now. I also have another turtle. So, thank you for watching. And I hope this ends up turning out where they don't fall off. If they do, I may do the super glue route where it's instantaneously. But I like E6000 because it is strong and it doesn't smell and everything like super glue does, and stick to your fingers. And so that is it. Let's just see real quick. That's what they're going to look like when they dry. So thank you for watching. And I hope this helps with all your turtles and frogs and anything else you need to put eyes in. Thank you.